I'm Nico Halili, and welcome to The Score, where we tackle the hottest and trending topics in sports. The TNT Katropa drew first blood after winning Game 1 of the PBA Commissioner's Cup Finals over the San Miguel Beermen. Game 2 of the best-of-7 finals happens on Wednesday, with the Beermen hoping to tie the series. To tell us more about Game 1 and what we can expect from the rest of the series, let's bring in the Defense Minister, Jerry Codinera, and our analyst, Jet Manuel. Hi, gentlemen.
Hi. Mix.
Okay, I think at the top of our conversation here, pinaka-unang kailangan pag-usapan dito is Mr. Terrence Jones. Terrence Jones. I think, Jerry, you were very, very impressed with Terrence Jones in Game 1.
Wow.
Wow. Napawaw eh.
As expected, talagang sabi ko, ito yung mga coach's dream. Magkaroon ka ng ganitong type of player. Total package. Talagang bihira ito dumating sa period sa basketball eh. Yung mga ganitong tipong player, he has everything. Very smart. Talagang presence alone, talagang very, makita mong may pupuntahan ng team at pwede mo na talagang ipang-utang. Sabi nga nila, pagka ganitong, merong ganito sa team. Bakit
mo nasabi na parang bihira lang yung mga ganitong klaseng import na dumarating sa PBA?
Well, number one, 6'8". Magandang, ang height. He can kompleto, he can do a lot of things. He can pass, he can shoot, he's a good threat, he can pose. And hindi pilit ang laro. Talagang yung score niya na 41 points, outstanding, and it comes from the flow ng game ng TNT.
I think impressed is everyone's impressed with him right now. The numbers he put up, putting it into numbers, 41, 12, and 8. He led his team in, well, what he's been doing the whole season, he led his team in all categories. Tapos, I think the kicker, as me talking about this game alone, the only weakness people thought he had, or are still thinking naman that he had, was coming into the game, he shot 12.6% from threes. And he shot 4 for 7. So parang that opened up everything for his teammates, for himself. He had more room to drive, he had more room to read. And more than that, like what you're saying, I think yung presence niya, I mean, I witnessed it live when I watched him live, parang it rubs off on his teammates eh. Parang when you see him, this guy's first round NBA draft pick, his confidence in himself. And then the teammates now believe na, oy, meron tayong sasalo, may import tayo na ganito gagaling. So we can go out and play our game. And they just control the game majority of the time.
This, I think, kung merong panic button, best time to magpanic the way he plays. Ako, magpapanik na ako.
But it's only Game 1. Why would San Miguel, yun yung nararamdaman mo?
Yun ang feeling ko eh. The way yung ganong klaseng player maglaro.
Yun yung pinakita niya talaga sa first game.
And then you said there's a positive effect on the teammates. Parang baga yung 41 points niya, he did not necessarily take too many opportunities away from guys like, let's say, like Jason Castro.
Everyone, di ba, yung level of play niya, parang to see him, the way they're playing together na, you see Jason Castro when times winding down, usually, di ba, kahit may import, Jason Castro, pero binibigay niya kay Terrence. And then Terrence does a great job getting them involved. Troy Arsar's playing well. Jason's playing, of course. Roger Pogoy. So everyone's playing well around him and the team just gets elevated. That's the mark of a great import.
Tsaka parang ang tagal na nila magkakasama. The way, kailan lang siya dumating dito sa TNT. And he can always see already the flow, ikot ng bola, sinong after him, who's the best player after him. Alam niya kagad eh. Talagang he's really into it. He's really into the game.
You said that yung outside of Jones, outside of Castro, the supporting cast ng TNT, they played well.
Yes, Pogoy is there. Nandun pa rin yung Troy, Rosario, and Ryan Reyes, in the veterans. So ang ganda, intact. And alam mo naman itong TNT, minsan lang umakyat ng finals to, talagang pag nakaganyan, nakabuo yan, talagang they'll go all the way.
Tapos talking about yung supporting cast, I think, mahilig ako magharap ng X Factor. I think one guy that really standing out, right, is, si Don Trollano. Grabe yung ginagawa niya, effect, pati siya na-elevate na eh. And he's doing the little things na, you have the usual guys, like you mentioned, but Trollano's, he had 9 rebounds in that game, 11 points, 9 rebounds, and then 4 of those are offensive. So siya yung, syempre teammate ko, siya yung parang nagiging Scottie Thompson ng championship run ng TNT ngayon. He's doing the offensive rebounds, extra possessions, yung mga small things.
Maliit lang yan, ha?
Maliit,
He's just around 6'2", 6'3 lang.
So yun, the supporting cast, elevated na rin, grabe.
Okay, let's go to the San Miguel part of the story. Jet, you felt that this Toketex defense really limited the veterans of San Miguel. How did they do that?
You know, the vets, this is a very experienced team and they've seen everything. You know, sobrang buo nila. But yeah, the defense, you have to credit Toketex on the defense that they gave. Kasi yung nangyayari ngayon sa sila Alex Cabagnot, si Arvin Santos, si you know, the likes Terrence Romeo, I mean, they're not scoring a lot. And then in all their past championship runs, Chris Ross, with the absence of Marshall Lassiter, parang bumaba yung production nila. How many field goal attempts did they have? They had like siguro less than 10, I think. Si Ross had 7 attempts. Si Santos 7 attempts. Si Alex Cabagnot 5 attempts lang. How do you see that na ito yung mga player mo na pambato? So credit again to Toketex and the game plan that they did, but they just shut the veterans down and it didn't help them.
Yeah. Ako, yung hunger issue dyan eh. Kasi since they won the last championship, it's still evident pa. And of course, siyempre, adjustment nila sa import na we can say na he's not at par with si Makolo with Jones. So it's a big adjustment. And marami ring flaw dun sa depensa na San Miguel. For you to keep up with Toketex, you really have to make a good adjustment on defense. Siyempre, Coach Leo will still find a way to stop Terrence.
Okay, we have to ask about the impact of Marshall Lassiter's injury. So yung Marshall, the fact that he's not there, anong epekto nun sa San Miguel?
Well, the first thing you'll think about is his three-point shooting. He's one of the best shooters in the league. But, you know, more than that, I think, syempre malaking absence siya eh, a veteran ganyan. Pero right now, I think it's, for me, safe to say that even with him there, I still believe that the way TNT is playing and you know the whole squad, I think it wouldn't have that much impact. So I think it's more than just Marshall Lassiter missing. They have to parang get there together na I think siguro yung hunger. Aside from that, maybe may konting cockiness na rin na you know they've been there before and then siguro umaasa sila na in any given time
they can
just like what they did in the past
they
season.
can turn it on.
Tapos we'll just get back in the game.
No, but why shouldn't they? I mean, if I'm San Miguel, fine, I lose game 1. Terrence Jones is amazing. But it's only game 1. If I'm San Miguel, with all my championship experience, I can just say, well, it's only one game. You don't win the championship in game 1. So, isn't this team so experienced and so talented na, you know, relax. Yeah. They don't have to, worry. Bawi silang game 2 onwards.
Yeah, yung natural yun eh, na magkakaroon ka ng ganong klaseng demeanor if you're winning a lot of championships. Meron yung ganong feeling. Pero siyempre, titignan mo rin na lahat ng teams year in, year out, they're planning on how to stop you. So kung gano'n ang nila, I think best bet is TNT. Pagka they do something about that to stop this import in TNT, mahirapan sila.
Pero in a 7-game series, siguro it's a long series. There are going to be numerous adjustments. I believe that San Miguel, with their experience and their poise, and secure that confidence in themselves that they can just catch up, or it's going to be a long series for Toketex. They're going to have to rethink what they did, get better pa, because San Miguel is a dangerous team.
All right, that will do it for our discussion on the PBA Finals. Jet and Jerry are not yet done because when they return, with Andre Blatch getting up there in terms of experience, we want to know who's the next best bet to become the Gilas Pilipinas Naturalized Player. We'll talk about that when the score returns.